What is up, everyone? I am Mike, the Maniac, the Madman Mohammed. Just laying back here in my ghetto crib, just drinking some delicious Cadbury Crispy Crunch milkshake. A product of Canada, for sure. Some good stuff, guys. And today, I wanted to go on one of my wild, wacky rants. And this time, it's going to be basically about why I feel like we're on the cusp of like one of the best years in the history of gaming. I mean, we do know for a fact that in the year 2020, it's almost 100% certain. It's almost 100% certain that we're going to have the return of brand new consoles. Well, I shouldn't say the return, it's more like the debut of these brand new consoles. PlayStation 5, Xbox's Project Scarlet, the next box. And it's also pretty within the realm of possibility that we'll get the Switch Pro. So all those things will be cool and exciting. Brand new console generation launching. Me personally, I intend to grab a Switch Pro and also to get the best version of the PlayStation 5 as soon as it's on the market. Hopefully they have a bundle with whatever their new VR device is, because I haven't really gone into the new VR stuff. But I expect that with this new console and this new platform, they're going to have a much more powerful console, a much more modern virtual reality device to go with the new console as well. So I'm already expecting all of those things from Sony. And I'm expecting they're going to have at least a few interesting VR games, either for launch or within the first year of the PlayStation 5 over 2020 and 2021. So I want to get into that. I want to try out the VR thing. I want to see how far it's come. I think we're definitely reaching a point now in technology where the VR thing is becoming a much more, it's not only functioning more correctly, there's better opportunities for like VR games in terms of game design. I think we're definitely at that point. I'll say this. I think that there's going to be a lot of games that will still launch for PlayStation 4. That's the thing. We're also getting a lot of really good titles for PlayStation 4. Or PlayStation 5. Okay, now I'm just getting confused. I mean PlayStation 4. We're getting a lot of new games for PlayStation 4 that I also expect some of those games will get like an updated release version for PlayStation 5. Or maybe the backwards compatibility will somehow erase the need for that. That would be friggin' awesome if all of a sudden there's an update for the PlayStation 5 and all of a sudden Final Fantasy VII Remake is like a PlayStation 5 game now. I mean, the graphics for this game already look insane, but like an even better looking version for PlayStation 5, that would be dope. Because I mean, we know this is part 1 of Final Fantasy VII Remake. So we know there's going to be more to that game coming in the future, whether it's like a brand new game, episodic updates, or whatever the case may be. And let me just say this, man. In the middle of all this stuff, I truly give absolutely zero fucks about The Last of Us 2. We got Cyberpunk 2077 coming out early in the year. We got a new Guilty Gear game, like probably easily the best looking anime graphics ever in a video game. We got Final Fantasy VII Remake that I've been talking about is coming out early in the year. We're gonna have Ghosts of Tsushima. We could get Bayonetta 3 possibly. Like, I really doubt it will come 2020, but Breath of the Wild 2, the sequel to that game. There's a lot coming next year, man. Next year is gonna completely fucking take all your money. Whether you're throwing down a fat wad of cash for these consoles, or you're throwing down a fat wad of cash for these games, you're gonna not have any fucking money in 2020. That much is for sure, because there's just too many games. And for people who are into gaming, it's gonna be irresistible, man. And let me talk a little bit about why I give zero fucks about The Last of Us 2. Well, simply put, it's because the first game was trash. I mean, I hear people who are fans of The Last of Us really... The fans of The Last of Us kind of reconfirm my bias once again, that shitty people are attracted to shitty things. Because the fans of this game series, I've mostly found are terrible people, in my opinion. Because, I don't know what it is, man. To me, the people who have similar taste in games to me never seem to find this kind of game to be that fun. Because what it is like, I don't know, I just remember trying to play the first Last of Us game and being bored out of my friggin' mind multiple times until I just gave up. I'd spent like 80 Canadian dollars on this fucking game. Early on in the PS4's life cycle, when there wasn't that many games for the PS4, I hadn't played this game. I figured, fuck it. Everybody's saying this is some incredible fucking game. I might as well try it. I might as well fucking enjoy it. It's coming out for free on PS Plus next month. I kind of wish I hadn't bought it at all, because then I could just get it for free, and then play it then, and then value it even less, because I'm like, oh yeah, this game's shit. But like, yeah, I threw down that $80 so many years ago in like 2013, 2014, and... yeah, man, like, I didn't enjoy this game. I didn't have fun. I was like, this is probably the one game I regret buying more than any other game for the PlayStation 4. It's The Last of Us Remastered. I am... even if I had spent only $40 or $30 on the game later on or something when it goes down in price, I bought it when it was brand fucking new. I did not have many games for the PS4 at this time. I was like, fuck, everybody's saying this is such an incredible game. It's not a sequel to anything, it's a standalone game. Okay, maybe I'll fucking enjoy it. I really tried to enjoy it. I got fucking bored. You know what I did instead? While waiting for Metal Gear Solid 5, I just kept replaying Metal Gear Solid 5 Ground Zeroes over and over and over, man. I played that fucking game repeatedly and did a bunch of speedrun missions and shit. I cracked every single secret that this fucking demo game had to offer. I played hundreds of hours of Guilty Gear Xrd. I had more fun doing that shit. I'd playing... not even Street Fighter. Street Fighter wasn't even out at that time. I had more fun doing that shit than I did playing The Last of Us Remastered, because I didn't really fucking want to play this game. It was boring as shit to me. I call it The Ladder of Us. Me and my friends, we call this game The Ladder of Us, because that's what it seemed to be the game was all about. You had to stop and look for a ladder all the time. Cutscene, 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 sneaking on the ground, knocking on walls and shit. And then you get rewarded with a bunch of cutscenes and maybe a quick little gunfight, which was the only part of the game that was sort of fun. But there wasn't enough of it, because it was buried in all these fucking cutscenes, and looking for ladders to climb up someplace. Like, dude, I don't know about you guys, but me personally, man, I kind of appreciate, like, in Death Stranding, we're just gonna be able to pull a fucking ladder out of our pocket. That's how fucking Kojima thinks. He's like, why make things overly fucking realistic? Because if you wanted reality, you could fucking do shit in reality. Why not make a game where shit's kind of cool and fun and you have wacky fucking ideas? That's why people fucking Fulton into the air when you steal them in Metal Gear Solid 5, because it's fun and wacky and it's video gamey. It's fucking fun, man. It's away from reality. Pulling a ladder out of your fucking pocket that extends 30 feet long is dumb, fantasy, science fiction-y fun. And I didn't get any fun from The Last of Us, man. I like, this is why, like, certain games, it doesn't matter how critically acclaimed it is, if it has, like, 99 on fucking Metacritic. If I don't find it fun, because it's just not, like, video gamey enough, it's just not interesting enough, it's just not... I'm just not having fun, it's probably because it's trying too hard to be realistic. That's why I did not waste any time or money on Red Dead Redemption 2, because not only did I not enjoy the first games in the series and gave up on those ones, I also looked at this game and it's so fucking realistic. I'm like, dude, I'm not gonna have any fucking fun playing this game. I don't want fucking 18th century fucking America Simulator as a game. That's not gonna be my idea of fun. I'm not gonna... Riding a horse for fucking miles upon miles is not gonna be that fun to me. You can do a bit of that in the Phantom Pain, but then you get different shit you can do. Like, you can ride a fucking robot, or you can jump into the helicopter, teleport or something. Like me, man, I don't know, man. I'm the type of person who's like so specifically knows what they like in games and knows what they want from a game. I just know most of the time from a fucking trailer or like something like this whether I'm going to enjoy a game or not. And most of the time I'm 100% right. The games that looked like something I wasn't going to enjoy, but I bought anyways on other people's recommendation, I have no fucking fun at all. I never wish I bought these games. And the shit I'm into that I buy on my own whim that no one else is fucking into, like shit like AI the Somnium Files, which is fucking amazing and everyone has to go out and play. Like these niche games, like fighting games, Guilty Gear, shit like this. More niche shit. Fire Emblem that not everyone's into, like... I know I say Fire Emblem's gone so mainstream now, though. Like, these kind of games that I buy on a whim, knowing I'm gonna have a lot of fucking fun, I end up liking a lot more than these games that get bandwagon. And The Last of Us fans are so fucking annoying, man. They're so fucking annoying. They just love sucking Ellie's dick, man. I don't know what... Like, is it just me or are the characters in The Last of Us really fucking ugly? Like, I don't know about you guys, I just don't think I'm gonna care to play a game where I'm an angry lesbian girl on some revenge quest. It just doesn't seem appealing to me. It'd be more interesting if there was like a next character who you can play as or something like that, with a different storyline, but nah, there's not. Cyberpunk, you could be a lesbian if you want, or you could be a straight guy, or you could be like a robotic girl with a dick or some shit. Like, you get more options, you know what I mean? Final Fantasy VII, you can play as all these fucking characters. If you want to play the whole game as Tifa, with her black sports bra, jumping up in the air and uppercutting people and shit, you can play the whole fucking game basically as Tifa. You know, it gives you more variety. If you want to play the whole game as Barrett, the big black bull, you can do that too. You can do whatever the fuck you want, man. And that shit's dope. To me, like, I can think of multiple games that already seem like way better Game of the Year candidates to me than The Last of Us 2, which I watched the trailer, and I will say the gameplay looks a little bit more in depth. I've heard them say it's not going to just be looking around for ladders, so who knows, maybe the second game will be a lot better than the first. Maybe if when it goes down in price or something, I'll maybe give it a try, but like, honestly speaking, don't think I will. For a while at least. I just don't think it's my kind of game. And I'm way more excited about different games coming out. Guilty Gear, when that shit drops, I'm going to be playing like nothing but Guilty Gear. And not only that, but games that are going to get updated, like, dude. Just games that are going to get updated. Who knows? There could be updates for Death Stranding. Updates for, obviously, new DLC characters for Super Smash Bros. Ultimate. There's going to be new DLC path for Fire Emblem. There's going to be all kinds of shit coming out for games that already came out. Pokemon Sword and Shield, although it looks like it could be another mediocre Pokemon game with a few more updates, it could end up being better than we expect. It could get more updates. Like, really, there's a lot going on in 2020, man. Which has me really excited for next year. I know that there's going to be way too many fucking games. I'm going to blow money on a Switch Pro and a PlayStation 5. Of course, I'm just assuming the Switch Pro will come. I hope it will. And I saw that bendable Joy-Con thing. I hope the bendable Joy-Con is to make the controller a little bit bigger. My hands are fucking big, man. Like, this is my Joy-Con here. This is my customized Joy-Con with a D-pad, transparent. And give me a second to just pop this thing out of this little grip. Yeah, this is like a big little battery grip. I don't even have batteries in it. I don't really need them. I can just charge it on the Switch itself. But yeah, here's the Joy-Con, and it just slides right in here pretty easily. A nice click. And there it's like thicker and bigger, better suited for a bigger handed person. Because I do love the Joy-Con's design. Just my hands are kind of fucking big, man. And these things are like made for little Japanese kids or something, man. Like, It's not good for a big man's hands. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, long story short, oh man, what if we get an update? I'm not gonna get my hopes up for an update on Metroid Prime 4. I'm not gonna do that to myself. I'm just gonna expect the first update or the first trailer will be in 2021. Because I think that's about long enough. But yeah, man. 2020, and we don't even have any fucking idea what Nintendo's doing, really. Come January or February 2020, Nintendo has to have a Nintendo Direct where they just pump out a shitload of announcements for the year 2020 about what they're doing. Is the Switch Pro coming? What is going on with the Joy-Cons? Like, is there new games? So much shit coming next year, man. Like, this year has still got some dopeness down the pipe coming. We got Luigi's Mansion coming, Pokemon coming, Death Stranding coming. Like, there was another game coming that I forgot. And, yeah, man, I think we're going to just have too many games next year. We're not going to have any fucking money. We're going to go poor. You're going to be living in a fucking shack, but at least you got, like, Final Fantasy VII Remake on a 4K TV with a Switch Pro running Bayonetta 3 or some shit, man. It's going to be a hell of a year. Anyways, that was one of my crazy gaming rants. I am Michael, the Madman Muhammad. Thank you for watching my video. Thanks for tuning in. Thanks for supporting the channel. Like and subscribe for more videos like this, and I will see you guys next time.